Alright, hello everybody, my name is Paul, because until I think of a better name, and as you can see, we got a bit of a different setup behind us. You can see, it might just look like a bunch of colors. Right now it's kind of dark, but my bed's right there, and I have it set up on this side of the wall. It used to be set up over there, like on the other side of that window there. But we changed it, so now we're in a new location. It's very convenient for me now, and yeah, it just makes things a lot easier. So this will be the background from now on. And right now I don't have a good source of light in this direction without blinding me, so I'm literally going by candlelight here. These are also just really good candles and they smell good, so not complaining. But what's up everybody? Today we're going to be playing Buried, and I'm going to be talking about my experience at Louder Than Life, because I said I was going to make an edit, but may have totally forgot about that, and I did lose my phone on the first day that I was there. So I lost a lot of personal photos and videos from that whole festival, and that kind of really sucked. So yeah, we're just gonna talk about it today, and I'll just run you through it and give you a little update, because it's been a couple of days. Not like anybody actually cares about the amount of time that I've been away, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, because why not? And we're gonna be playing Buried today, because it is the last map that we have yet to play. So yeah, deal with it, and then after this video we will go back to the wheel and it will be random. So let's get right into the game. All right. Oh, hello. So it's just me and this guy. And, alright. Let's start with the concert. This guy just jumped right on down. I suppose I'll do the same. So the festival I went to is called Louder Than Life. It's in Louisville, Kentucky. 4 days. Thursday through Sunday. And lots of bands. Lots of bands. I'll put a photo up of all of the bands. There's a lot. And we went all 4 days, and even though on Friday the hurricane winds and storms actually rained us out, so the entire day was canceled, which was very upsetting, because that was when Slayer was gonna play, and we really wanted to see Slayer. Like, that'd be awesome. Who doesn't want to see Slayer? Come on now. And but either way, we went Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we stayed at this Airbnb. It was me, let me count real quick. Let me remember how to count. 4 of my friends, and one of my friend's parents, and all of his friends. And we had a good, jolly time at this Airbnb that we rented. It was a very nice Airbnb. Yeah, dude, I can't think. I might be a little slow in the head today, because I just got back earlier today, and at the time of recording this it is 11:30 p.m. and I can't tell if I'm tired because I want to go to sleep, or if my body is physically at its limit, or if I'm okay. I don't really know. This is kind of a confusing time for my body, but we're pushing through it, and we're gonna see where this takes us. Thursday. And the first bands I see are Pup and Sousin. If any of you folks know who they are, very, very good band. Very talented people, both. I've been listening to both of them since I was in middle school, so roughly 2017 to 2018 area. Yeah, I was so excited to see them. And it just kind of made my day, knowing that after all the years of me listening to them, I finally got to see them live. But the headliners for that night were Five Finger Death Punch and Slipknot. If you folks know who they are huge bands, and people love them. I personally love Slipknot a lot. Like, I love Slipknot, one of my favorite bands, surely. But they decided to play only songs from their 1999 original album. Which I understand, because it was their anniversary of the album, and you know, I get it, right? Like, they played it there, but all of my favorite songs are from their later albums, just not their first album. So it was kind of unfortunate that they had to play the one album that I knew like 0 songs from. But it was okay because I still had a lot of fun, and I got to crowd surf 3 times during just Slipknot. Just from Slipknot, I got to crowd surf 3 times, which is just it was awesome. And the crowd was very intense. People were sloshing all over before they even got on stage. Like, people were just falling over because everybody was so packed together. It was very intense. It was so much fun. They played really well for the songs that they played, and it was a great time. We went home. It was raining a little bit, I believe, to my knowledge. Like, it wasn't like bad, but it was kind of sprinkling, maybe, if I remember correctly. And Friday we got rained out, so we just had to stay home all day, which was kind of boring, to be honest. But we still had a lot of fun. I mean, saying boring is a bit of a stretch. Like, we obviously had a lot of fun. It was just, you know, 5 guys in an Airbnb just hanging out, right? Like, we're just doing our own thing. And
can't do no harm to
yeah,
hang on to
we
this
had fun. It
booze.
was fine. And we wake up Saturday, and it's still raining. And the grounds for the festival was all on either dirt or gravel, and there was so much mud. Oh my gosh. Like, just actual, like, trenches of World War II. Just, like, no man's land, just all mud. And I decided to be a very smart individual and wear Vans. Of all articles of clothing I could have worn, I decided Vans was the best option. So I wore Vans, and they were absolutely caked in mud afterwards. Like, from bottom of the sole to, like, pretty much up my entire leg. Very, very drenched in mud. Not the greatest experience. At first I was trying to kind of avoid the mud, you know, I didn't want to get drenched because I knew I had Vans. That wasn't ideal. But I went to Joey Valance and Bray when they were playing, and, you know, when we started jumping, it was game over. There was no point in saving it. It was already too late. It was just like, okay, well, I guess I'm just, you know, covered in mud now, whatever. And I had fun. I did not mosh a lot on Saturday, I will say. Moshing on Saturday was not appealing because you would be thrown into, you know, mud piles and people that were already covered in mud from being, you know, drunk and falling over in the mud. Not great. Very uncomfy, in my opinion. I would not, so I did not. I abstained from such acts. However, it was a good day. I saw Joey Valance and Bray. I saw, who were the headliners? It was Disturbed and Motley Crue. I like Disturbed because they made a song in Guitar Hero 3 that I listen to on occasion. But the thing is with them is that they didn't even play the song that I wanted them to play, which made me a little upset. But they were good nonetheless. I can't say they were bad. They were definitely a very good band. It's just a little upsetting that they didn't play, like, my favorite song, and the only song I know from them that I could sing word for word. Then Motley Crue came on. I don't really know any of their songs. Definitely an older band, not really my generation per se, but they were good. They were very good performers, and their music was really good. It's not something I would listen to, but I can definitely respect it and enjoy hearing it live. They were very talented individuals, especially for the age that they were doing it. It made me, like, it was really surprising to see some of the bands like them and Judas Priest, who we saw on Sunday. Very surprising to see, like, how they were still rocking it after all these years. They are definitely not young by any means. It was interesting to see that. But let me go through this which house without dying. All my points. Then, so that was Saturday, covered in mud, came back to the hotel, and then I called for a shower after because I was smart, but when I got home, my friend told me I had to pick up his parents and his friends because they were all drunk, and they needed a DD, and I was the only one out of our entire group that went that wasn't drunk. So, you know, it's like, all right, awesome, sweet, yippee. And I had to go drive an extra very long distance that was very annoying.
Did I do something right?
But I keep saying sorry. But also another bad habit of mine. I don't know what to say. I stutter. I'm trying to, this stupid maze is kind of aggravating. Oh my gosh. So Saturday ended with Motley Crue, and I was so sore by the end of it. I was just about ready to give up and crawl over and die, and I fell asleep pretty quick, I'll tell you that much. It did not take long for me to pass out. When I laid on my bed, it was game over. I was out. Definitely a very enjoyable experience. Loved it. And you know, the next day, Sunday, did the same thing again. But on Sunday, it still rained and there was still a lot of mud. It was just less mud than there was the day before. So it was bearable, but like, there was still mud. So it was still, you know, very uncomfortable and not great for my shoes. And as of right now, they are still caked in mud. Sunday, I didn't really have anybody in mind to see until Korn. So I was fine waiting around and going wherever my friends wanted to go until Korn played, which was at the very end of the night, keep in mind. So I was just kind of following my friends. I saw Gojira and who else? Judas Priest, Breaking Benjamin, all played very well, very talented. And then Korn came on, and I know a couple Korn songs. Korn's, you know, they're a good band. I enjoy them. And when I say this crowd was intense, let me give the next 10 minutes explain to you how intense this was. I've been to a lot of concerts, okay? I have a whole notes app in my phone that I keep track of all the bands that I've seen live. And I have seen a lot. I've been to 2 Slipknot concerts. I've been to Screamo concerts, death metal, all of it. And this Korn crowd, holy moly, man. This scared me. This actually had me scared for a little bit. I thought I was gonna get trampled quite a few times. So I get pretty into the crowd while Judas Priest is playing on the other side. These 2 stages, they were set up right next to each other, the main 2 stages. So artists would like go on and off, so there would always be an artist playing. So, you know, people in the crowd would have someone to watch while they're waiting for the next artist that's coming on the stage next to them. It's a very good layout, and I was getting up in the crowd next to the, we'll just say the left stage. It was on the left side. And on the right side, Judas Priest was playing. And I'm a good, I don't know, like 20, 30 people from the front on the Korn side. And Judas Priest ends, and I'm ready for Korn. And so is everybody else in a mile radius, because people start flooding to this crowd. And I'm just getting pushed back and forth, jolted in every direction, and I'm not even sure like who's pushing who, but I know someone's shoving someone into me, like some crazy chain reaction from like 4 people away. And yeah, I'm not even in a mosh pit, keep in mind, and it just felt like we were moshing because everybody was just shoving each other and pushing each other and getting trampled. Keep in mind, this is all before they were even on. Like, they haven't even come up yet. The screen is dark. They are prepping for Korn to get on, and people are shoving and, like, getting pushed over, and crowds of people are falling over. So you already know it's going to be bad. And then they come on. In my vision, I can see 2 separate mosh pits around me. I go in one of them for a little bit, and it's all good and sweet and awesome and fun, and I'm ready to get out. And so I exit the mosh pit, and you know, it turns out that wasn't an option, because no matter where you were in the crowd, you were at the mosh pit. People were shoving you in all directions, no matter where you were in the entire area. you were in the mosh pit. The whole gathering of people was the mosh pit. And so it was just non-stop pushing, shoving, and like, the amount of crowd surfers was just unbearable. You couldn't even watch the act without hundreds of crowd surfers just coming over top of you, and you're just like confused. You can't even like watch the show. They're just all, you just have to like turn, like you hear heads up every 5 seconds as another person comes in, like gets carried over you. Every 5 seconds there's more people and more people. Sometimes just 2 people go at the same time, and you have to lift 2 people at once. Very inefficient, not good at all. That's how people get dropped, and I saw a lot of people get dropped. Lots of people were dropped. So it was no surprise that lots of people are getting hurt in this crowd. And hey, sweet, I got a ray gun. And you know they're coming on. People are just going nuts. And then the song "Good God" comes on. And if any of you know the song "Good God," you know that there is a part in the song where he screams very loudly, and it is the loudest scream you will hear in majority of music. It's just blaring, like just straight scream. And yeah, this scream, it ignited people. I mean, it ignited me. I love this song. This is one of my favorite Korn songs. But yeah, there was probably a good like 5 or 6 crowd surfers near me at the time, right? This build up comes on. People start getting scared, dude. Like, I'm not even kidding. People are getting scared, okay?
He's taking off again.
Oh shit! No, don't lock yourself in the cage. 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 Okay, good.
On second thought, I'd rather have this.
Yeah, people start getting scared because they know what's about to happen. They're like preparing themselves. They're fucking getting their feet steady. They're ready for Armageddon to come upon them. They know what's about to happen. I know what's about to happen, and it happens. He drops that screen, and I see 5 people drop. Like straight up 5 people that were crowd surfing. No, like they all just stop lifting them. They fall to the ground. So everybody, like this crowd is probably a 1/4 mile large, right? It goes all the way back. Everyone screams. Absolutely everyone. So it is just the loudest shit you will ever hear. And people start jumping and going absolute like whack shit. Everybody is like just throwing hands with each other. This is just like fucking everybody around you is the worst person, and you need to kill all of them. It was so intense. I will never forget that one moment. I don't think I will. It was so intense. It was more intense than I've ever been in any other crowd, and I have been to many crowds. So this is a big deal for me, at least. And I'm gonna try not to die here, okay? Thankfully I have a ray gun. And so I was very I was having a lot of fun, right? But I was also in the back of my head a little scared. I won't even lie, because I almost got trampled multiple times, and I just from my vision, I saw 2 people get knocked out and had to get dragged away, like dragged to the front to get escorted out by the medical team. Like that is how bad it was. Like people were getting straight up knocked out. And in concerts, like concert etiquette, everybody knows when you see this, like up in the air, you do that when somebody's like down, like they are not doing good and they need help like right now. And usually they'll clear a line to the front, and they'll like set someone up, and they'll get someone over there to like escort them out. Like that shit wasn't even happening anymore. People were getting trampled, and there were so many people that were just down that like people just stopped doing it because it was everywhere. Like you couldn't even track how many people were getting like massacred.
This candy could have been sitting here for years.
It was not good at all. It was, and then halfway through the set, right? I think it was after Good God came on. Like people started to realize that there were so many people that were getting trampled. They had to stop. They had to actually stop the set. Korn had to stop playing and make an announcement saying, "Hey guys, people are getting trampled. Take 5 steps back, okay?" Like they had to take an actual break mid-set to tell everybody to take a couple steps back because people were getting actually trampled. Also, holy moly, there are lots of zombies. Holy moly, man.
Oh, it's payday, boys! We just got ourselves double points! Gotta get the big dude to kill these crawlers.
Oh my god. Wait, come here. Come here, Leroy. I want to get this set up. Leroy. Leroy, come here. Come here, big boy. Alright. Alright. So they stop the festival, and people take a couple steps back, and then they pull out oh, what is it? What's the song? This song. Just that little. Everybody's getting all hyped up. That's the. And then the wall of death forms. And if any of you know what a wall of death is, it's essentially the big crowd of people at the front of a concert. They'll split into two sides, the right and left side, and they'll leave a big open like lane down the middle. And then when the beat drops to the song, all of them just charge at each other. It is like a giant mosh pit that just starts with a huge like 2 tidal waves coming at each other. It is so awesome to be a part of. I mean, I understand why people don't want to be a part of it. It's scary. People seriously get hurt. Like, just get like, you know, elbowed in the eye, you know, punched, kicked, all of it. Like, people seriously get injured at these things. So if you're not one for like bashing yourself into other very sweaty people, then it's definitely not the place for you. But dude, I cannot get enough of it. I'm gonna be honest. I love it. It's so much fun. So much fun. And yeah, I just have the time of my life when I do it. So when this wall of death formed, I was at the forefront of this army that was about to storm, and we were about to like get ready, and it's that and then right as the beat drops, the 2 waves like collide, and there's so much screaming and fight. It's like an actual war zone. Like, people are just fighting left and right. People are just getting absolutely slaughtered. It's so much fun. I cannot describe how much fun it is. Look, I would describe mosh pits as the best and worst place you'll ever be in your entire life. That's how I see it. The best and worst, because it's so much fun, but it's so sweaty and uncomfortable and very gross and slightly scary. You don't know if you know you're safe or not. You just gotta hope that you're just gonna bash around and not have any limbs broken or anything.
I'll find a good dude.
That's the dream scenario.
Boarding up the windows for us? How come?
There's no fucking way! If I down right here, then I am done. It is over for me.
Right through you.
Okay. Got a pack punch weapon. Nice. We're gonna weasel our way up here. Without dying. Oh. Don't fucking move! Why do they have the type button? Oh my god! It's so dumb! Yep, that's gonna be it for today's video. I've had just about enough with the typing button being that close to the goddamn walk button or the reload button. We're going to change that wherever that is. Chat T, let's not have that be T. Let's not have that be T. That's gonna be P, cause nope, not P or T, definitely just P. Just P. There we go. Now there is no way that I will be accidentally typing. I should have fixed that a long time ago, because I literally said that was gonna happen. If you watched my last video, I literally said that was gonna happen. I knew it. Makes me so mad. I already have so much editing to do, and it is 12 o'clock. So I'm just gonna wrap up the story and be done with this. Shit happens, you know. It's a great time. It's a great time. I try and get up. I find an opportunity where there's no crowd surfers, which takes like 10 minutes, by the way. There were so many, so many. You couldn't even watch. You just had to look the other way and just like, oh, ooh, ooh, you know, just like throw people. You just couldn't enjoy the concert. And so I finally waited for an opportunity where there wasn't someone on top of me to ask people if I could get thrown up and, you know, crowd surf up to the front so I could just walk out and be far back and not in the up close, intense, you know, packed area. Because if you crowd surf, you go all the way to the front and then some guy like will just like grab you and then set you down in front of like the barricade thing. Then you'll get to walk out. My nose bleeding? No, okay. I thought my nose was bleeding. But yeah, you'll take this, you'll walk along the area where like the guards stand, and then they'll have like a hallway that like goes all the way to the back, and you'll get released there. It's nice. It's very nice. So I was waiting to just crowd to the front and then just walk all the way back, and I'd be free. But you know, there were so many crowd surfers. I'm a pretty light person, right? So I was getting thrown pretty fast, and I caught up to these few people that were crowd surfing that probably shouldn't have been crowd surfing. For being honest, there were a lot of people that just should not have been up there crowd surfing. But whatever. So these giant people next to me, these people were lifting the giant people because, you know, they need to get them up, and so I just kind of got forgotten about. And I got dropped. Yep. Luckily, some guy was holding up the front half of my body, so I dropped like to my feet, standing upright, and not just like straight down, because I saw a lot of people get just dropped into the mud. That would not have been fun at all. I did not want to get dropped into the mud, so I was very thankful for that one guy, and I gave him a fist bump and thanked him before I, you know, eventually got thrown into another mosh pit or just like thrown across the whole crowd. But eventually I just decided to walk backwards. And if you're walking away from the front, usually people are pretty good about letting you through, because that means they get closer to the front, and it could also mean that you're about to throw up. So people usually clear the way pretty fast if you're walking backwards. So that was good. I walked backwards and enjoyed the rest of my night. So that was my little recap of the festival. Sorry I didn't vlog it or whatever. I'm not a vlogger, I guess. I don't know. I just totally forgot, and my friend forgot. And yeah, we all forgot because we were split up doing our own thing and too busy having fun to record. So that's gonna be it for today's video. I know it's short. No, it wasn't. I'm lying to you. It was not short at all. But that was where I've been for the past 4 days. And all the people that are watching this, you probably know me personally, so if you just want to ask for pictures, I'll send you the few videos that I have, because my phone got lost. I don't know if I even covered that. Did I cover that? No, I didn't. To recap, during the Slipknot concert, I crowd surfed 3 times, and on the second time when I was crowd surfing, I was taking a video of me crowd surfing, which I don't have anymore, but I ended the video, and I put my phone in my pocket while I was up crowd surfing, which is a very stupid idea for 2 reasons. 1, you'll get pickpocketed, someone will steal the shit in your pocket very easily and you'll have no idea, or it'll just drop out and you're never gonna find it. Which one happened? I'm not sure. I don't know why someone would steal my phone. It's not very valuable. It was cracked. It had a giant bar of dead pixels. You couldn't get into it. So I don't think someone stole it. It probably just fell on the ground and got covered in mud, so there's no way I could find it. So yep, rip to my old phone, but I got a replacement right here, thankfully. Thank you, phone insurance. I gotta get a case for it, but yeah, so a lot of my photos and videos that I took were just deleted, which is a little upsetting, but it's whatever, I guess. I don't know. But yep, if you want videos, ask me. I'll send whatever videos my friends that were also there took. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode, next video. This is not a show. making YouTube videos. I'm so tired. I got to go to bed. Goodbye.